Hello and welcome to HoverX. I am Subham. Today we are going to see how we can create this upload file button in HTML and CSS and also show its file name as well as the file size using JavaScript. So let's get started. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing to HoverX for watching more front-end development videos. Now let's get started by writing the HTML. So here I added an input with the type of file and I also added a ID for the file upload and then added a label upload file. Now let's add an upload icon using font awesome. So here I'm using a cdnjs.com for getting the CDN link. So you can copy this copy link tag and you can simply paste just like this here. So I have already pasted it here, and for using the icon you can search the upload icon in fontawesome.com. So there are lots of icons, so I am choosing this icon. You can copy and use it like this. Now let's add HTML for showing the file details like file name and file size. So here I had added basic HTML for showing the file details. So here and by default I will be showing no file selected, and I'll replace it when the file name is there, and here I'll be showing the file size. Now let's add styling to the HTML tags. So inside the body tag I had given a basic styling where I had added some background color and also display flex so that the upload button is in the center of the screen. Now let's style file upload wrapper. So for file upload wrapper, I had given basic styling with width and height and some border radius and background color, and also given position relative for positioning the items inside the upload wrapper. Now let's style the input file inside the upload file wrapper. So here I had styled the input file which is inside the upload file wrapper, as you can see. So I had given a width and height of 100% so that it covers the entire wrapper, and also given a top and a left of 0 so that it's at the top and the left side of the container. And since we want to hide this default input style, we can set opacity 0 for hiding it. And now let's style our label. So here I had styled the label and position it so that it's in the center of the container, and added some font size and font width, and also applied the cursor of pointer. Now let's add some spacing between the text and the icon. So here I added some spacing between the text and the icon with margin right 12 pixel, and for increasing the font size I had added the font size with 1.5 rem. Now let's add slide animation on hovering this button. So on hovering the button, so here I added a transform scale for making it little bit zoom, and also added a slide box shadow. Now let's styling to the details wrapper where we will be showing the file name as well as the file size for the selected file. So inside details wrapper I had added basic styling like background color, and for spacing I had added padding, margin top and display flex for keeping the things in the center. And for the file name, I had adjusted the font size to be a bit larger and added a white color. Along with, I had also handled if the long text is there inside the file name, I'll be showing a ellipses if the width exceeds 300 pixels. So our custom button is ready. Now let's add JavaScript for showing the file name as well as the file size. So here I had selected the file input for attaching an event listener to it, and also get the file name for attaching the file details to it, along with a file detail wrapper also for attaching styles, and also get the size for showing the file size. So here I have attached the change event listener to the file input, and from the file input I am getting the files, which is the first file. So let's see what we get inside the file by console logging it. So here I had added two console log, file input as well as the file. So let's try to upload. So as you can see, the first one is HTML input file element which we are console logging, and as you can see there is a file inside it with a file list, and it has an index of 0 and a file. Now if we open it, that's why we are selecting files and then using bracket rotation 0 for selecting the first item in the list. And if we go inside the file, we have the file details like last modified, date, name, as well as the size in the bytes. So using this we can set the name as well as the size and show it inside our HTML. So let's see how we can do this. So here I had added one condition that if file is there, then we are getting the file details, and inside the text content we are setting a text selected file, and for the file name we are getting the file dot name, which we just seen that it has a name inside the file object. So now let's see if we get a file name. As you can see, selected file and file name is getting attached here. So here I'm just changing the styling also for the detail wrapper, so that as soon as we select it, the color will be changed to the green and the text color will be black. Now let's show the file size. So as you can see, we can also see the file size, but it's in the bytes. So let's convert it into the KB or kilobyte. So for doing that, we can simply divide it by 1024 and it will convert it to kilobytes. So as you can see, now it's 328 KB we can say. So I can attach a string KB just beside the number. Now let's round it off using math.floor. Now it's looking just fine. So if I try to select another file, as you can see, the file size is 83 KB now. So this is how you can create a custom upload button and show the file name and the size using JavaScript. I hope this video helped you. Make sure to subscribe to Hover for watching more front-end development video and like this video. Thanks for watching.